And we are live on this week's Comic Hall and Roundtable discussion. I am Matt Odom. We have Al Rainey. We also have Xavier Randall joining us. And we are post-election, and we are now into our favorite day of the week, which is Wednesday. And you know what that is. This is the usual comic discussion, talk. And we're going to be talking about tonight Doctor Strange. We're going to be talking about uh, this week's comics that were released. Quite a few comics were released this week, and we'll also talk about uh, what's going to be coming out soon on the horizon. So let's get this thing off the road. And Al, you saw Doctor Strange. I saw Doctor Strange. 1 to 10. What are you giving Doctor Strange?
Man, I enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Um, that they've actually cemented another and backup. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why I didn't say that from the get go. Viewership as always, but as I was saying, I think Doctor Strange, man, hit it out the park. It was very entertaining. Benedict Cumberbatch did an excellent job portraying Doctor Strange, aside from um, um, Robert Downey Jr. I think he was pretty much a shoe-in for the look of Doctor Strange. The movie was an origin movie, but it progressed in a way that it didn't drag the movie. It actually came across as being a plausible movie that fit perfectly in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Um, this isn't a spoiler, but they mentioned the Avengers in the movie and kind of put a correlation between what the Avengers do and what the Sorcerer Supremes do, as far as protecting Earth from like extra dimensional attacks. A few Easter eggs they dropped in the movie, and I'm gonna keep it spoiler free out of respect for X. But as far as it goes, they did a jam up job. Um, I went with a few people. My brother, one of my brothers, sister-in-law, my man Eddie Murphy, another one of my cousins, and everybody enjoyed it. It was just one of those movies that it had a lot of action. Acting was superb. It was great. I give it 2 thumbs up. When I gave my little short review on my Facebook page, I recommended people, to go see it. So if you haven't, go see it. Tomorrow's Thursday. Go see it tomorrow.
Yeah, I would have to give it a 1 out of 10. I'd probably give it about a 7, 8. Uh, good movie. Good movie. I really think that I really love the special effects on it. I love the kind of how they told everything. There's a few things that I thought kind of raised the eyebrow, but for the most part, good movie, solid movie. It flowed. It was a nice long movie that held my attention the entire time. Because when I saw the runtime, I was like, "Oh Lord, I just gotta hope this can hold my attention." I hope it wasn't, wasn't on the level of Inception. And so it was not. It was a good, solid movie, strong action, good choreography, and I just want to see what they're going to do with Doctor Strange going forward. Uh, Everybody else I know that saw it said they like it, so for the most part, I think it's something that you should go see. This is a great, and especially now with the way everything, the climate is right now. I think, being able to break away from what's going on now to go see that would be something that would be very worthwhile, and kind of just get your mind right. I really think it's something that you should go see if you haven't gone to see it. Um, Arrow is on right now, so I have no clue. I actually got that DVR. I'm actually gonna watch it this week. I watched Legends of Tomorrow. Thought it was pretty good. I have to watch that until I can get my flashback. And I'm telling you, I'm in Flash withdrawal and Agents of Shield withdrawal already. We got about 2 more weeks before that comes back on, so we will see how that goes. Xavier, you have not seen Doctor Strange, so we're not going. I'll give you, I guess, get your thoughts on going into it. What are you looking to see? We're not gonna spoil it.
I'm I'm kind of disappointed in myself because normally I go see all these movies the opening night, but things came up. I had to take care of some other stuff. Um, I'm just looking forward to getting what phase 4 set. You know what I'm saying? Because we're coming to the end of phase 3, and I can't wait to see how they actually brought magic into the MCU.
Yeah.
That's my big thing. I'm not gonna say that I'm just I have to see it because the last time I said that it was for Suicide Squad and I was let down. But I know this is the MCU, so it's gonna be a very great movie. I just probably just gonna go see it Friday, so I can get back in touch with y'all.
All right, Al. Marvel, excuse me, Fox is reworking its mutant focused movie franchise. All right, this is all up your Larry. I hate Larry's not on. This will be right up his alley. And go ahead and give me your thoughts on that.
Well, that is a two-edged sword. And I say that, and for those who aren't aware, apparently Bryan Singer is on the outs with Fox. So he's no longer going to be helming X-Men movies, which to me is an ultimate blessing. It's as if Beerus and Wiz from Dragon Ball Super granted a wish from Dragon Balls that I've never wished on. But nonetheless, I think it could be a good thing or a bad thing. The good thing, if Fox had any wherewithal, they would partner up with Marvel Studios, the same as Sony has done, and we've talked about this before, to see whether or not they could expand or add the X-Men into the Marvel universe. Cinematic wise, it makes sense if Fox executives are stating that they are going in a different direction with the X-Men franchise. I would think that it would be best in their interest to try to tie Marvel Studios along into that equation. Marvel Studios has already got in bed, so to speak, with Fox with the Legion TV show. They're partnered up with Fox for that show. And hopefully that could be a bridge to tie in the X-Men to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, where we could possibly see some type of X-Men movie within phase 4, like X just mentioned. I
Cool.
think that would be an awesome thought process for Fox Studios. Of course, our show is not as big um, to have Fox executives watching just yet, I don't think. But if there is a Fox Studios executive watching this show, please get with your superiors and your constituents and talk about this. Tell them that you got the idea from the comic hall to get it done. But that's my thing. It depends on how they approach it. They, like I said, they can go one or two ways. They can go, okay, well, we're gonna get Brett Ratner again, and it'll be in the doo-doo hole once again. But I'm just saying that, like I said, it could go either way. I would think the smart direction that they should go is to get with Marvel Studios. And I think what probably might help, I think the release of Spider-Man Homecoming, the closer we get to that particular movie, I have no doubt, since Marvel is attached to that particular project to the hip, I have no doubt it's going to be a blockbuster. It's going to knock people's socks off. And I'm hoping that that is the catalyst by which Fox Studios say, hey, we just need to go ahead and give up the ghost. We need to get with Marvel Studios because they know what they're doing. Yeah, they've had some hits. They've had a couple of misses, but they have been consistent with movies that have grossed 5, 6, $700 million, $1 billion worldwide. You
Yeah.
know, going back to Doctor Strange. I'm finishing the second. Going back to Doctor Strange, before it even hit over here, if I'm not mistaken, there was an article that I read where Doctor Strange had already grossed like $325 million worldwide. And that was before it even dropped over here. So that movie's probably projected to make some bank too. So I think Fox Studios should get back in bed or get in bed, get a little bit more cozier with Marvel Studios to try to make some stuff happen.
Well, I think that I think that what you said was 100% correct, and I do believe that it will be in Fox's best interest, especially at the rate Marvel is going, putting out gold. And we all know that Agents of Shield started out slow, but you see how this season is. This is top of the line stuff. We saw Luke Cage. I'm on board with already saying Iron Fist is going to probably knock it out the park. So I mean, you see that Marvel is consistently putting out solid work. Not it remains to be seen with this Legion show what Fox is going to do, and I don't know if that's the beginning of this quote unquote new revival that they're talking about. But I really hope that they really take a long, hard look at working with Marvel to produce a quality mutant movie. Excuse me. One day, 3 hours. 3 hours of sleep. That'll do it to you. But, you know, it just remains to be seen what direction that they're going to look at going with the entire mutant take with Fox. I mean, you just have to hold your breath when it comes to that. Xavier?
It remains to be seen. I mean, I'm excited about him not doing the movies anymore because, excuse me, everybody knows how I feel about that guy. I'm not even gonna say his name, but the reason I say it remains to be seen, I'm still on the tip where, in order for me to really appreciate it, they need to let the MCU finish out Phase 4 first, and then do a complete reboot of everything so they can do it the right way. You know, you can have a real Civil War. You know what I'm saying? You can have the real or the uncanny X-Men so that everybody is tied in instead of having to pick and choose and then twist this and twist that and being this and being that. They all should be a part of one universe. So I gotta wait and see how it's gonna pan out.
Well, I mean, like I said, it remains to be seen. So we'll kind of keep an eye on that and see what's going on with that. Comic Day is today, and there was a very important issue. Mine has not arrived. I do have the variant. I have the variant, the regular version of cover B, other variant, and another variant coming. But today is the first appearance of RiRi Williams as Ironheart. Al, have you had the chance to pick up your copy of Invincible Iron Man?
To be quite frank with you, sir, I didn't even know it came out today,
I
and that's
know
my bad.
that's all good. I know it sold out at Comics Plus because I was standing there in the store when a guy walked in and bought every last one on the shelf.
Are you serious?
Really?
So I knew it was sold out, and that proved my point that I was thrilled that I went ahead and already pre-ordered mine a long time ago. I knew it was gonna
Was
happen.
it that older white guy?
It was an older dude. No, it was actually no, it was another guy that I have never seen come in the store, and he just went in. Whoop,
The
It was somebody they
the
didn't
Phantom
know.
Seller.
They let him
the
buy all
Phantom,
of
yeah,
them.
the Phantom Seller. So that's what I refer to him as when I see him from now. So he got him, and so like I said, I'm already waiting. I've got one from Midtown, so I'm waiting for it to arrive. So we'll see. I just had a feeling that it was going to sell out up there before I could even touch it. So it came out. So I'll read it once it gets here. A lot of people don't know something major happened in the Power Rangers universe this week. I got word of it earlier in the week, and so I sprung for the Power Rangers 9 variant and caught it before it went out of the roof. Like it's going for like 45 and $50 now. But something major happened. I'm almost inclined to say I believe someone dies. I have to wait and see. But it's a pretty major issue. and the variant for it was pretty major too. So I mean that remains to be seen, but that's something that if you're out there looking for something, and Power Rangers #9 is something that you definitely want to pick up. Um, go through my list here and see what I've got here that came out this week. Um, Ninja Turtles. It's out in the car, but I've got the Ninja Turtles, the Batman Adventures. They did the kind of the artwork that's going the art scheme of Batman Adventures with Ninja Turtles. That was released today. New Superman, Flash. Uh, was it Earth City? It was something I believe. Earth City. I saw came out today. Uh, Clone Conspiracy came out today. #2 came out today, I believe. And there's a couple of others. I'll take a look here and see what we got on my trusty board. Wonder Woman, and also something that I snagged away a while ago. The WWE Then Now Forever was released today, and I've got a pretty cool variant that I'll be excited to show once it arrives for that. But I think that's everything that came out this week. Was there anything that caught your guys eye this week that came out?
All-Star Batman #4.
And would you happen to have any idea what's going on with that?
I mean, I didn't pick it
Didn't
up.
have a chance. Okay.
I just know the storyline that they have on that is pretty intense.
Al, I'm sorry, Xavier. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No,
I'm sorry, bro.
go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was saying it's a good read.
Oh, okay. Al?
Well, I mean, no, well, everything that I'm looking for actually won't come out until next week that I collect, with the exception of Flash that came out today. So, I'm still following the Flash. The story's been pretty good. I did read the issue that came out today, and they changed artists. Thank you, Lord, because the dude that did issue 9, man, I ain't dissing the dude because I used to be able to sketch, but I can't sketch worth a darn now. But I don't know. I think that dude might have been going through some personal issues when he inked that particular that book, because it looked horrid. But they do have a new artist on there, X, if you haven't read it. So yeah, it's a lot more easier on the eyes. Yes, yes.
Oh Lord.
But that's pretty much it. I told you earlier, man, I didn't go heavy this week. So, considering our escapades last week. So,
Well, there also was, and I'm not sure if it came out this week or not, but there was a Deadly Hands of Kung Fu re-release of issue 55, and the artwork cover was done by Gabriel D'Alto. So you know how I am about that. So I got to go see if I can just snag that up somewhere. But that was released this week as well. And that's mainly about everything that came out for the week. So I think that's pretty much everything on that. And if there's anybody out there, let me see if anybody's chat. I figured out how, for those who tried to chat last week, I figured out how to chat. So the chat should be working now. So if you've got anything you want to say, you can check us out. But I'm almost positive that's about everything I can think of. So, well, top 10 this week is going to be extended to a top 15. And I was hoping Brother Crocker would join us so we could all get to arguing. Like we normally do when we all go out. Last week we got a chance to go to the book nook together, and we spent a whole hour and a half arguing before we even went in the store. So, and then we spent another hour arguing at CCP. So,
yeah.
go figure. But this week's Comment Hall top 10 will be bumped up to a top 15, and it is the top 15 wrestling themes of all time. Now, who wants to put their cards on the table first? If y'all want me to put mine on the table first, I'll be more than glad to put it on the table first.
I can tell you, I only had 5.
You had 5. I
What?
got 15.
I got
15, man, because I'm a wrestling music guru. And so I'm going to kick it off right now. Number 15 on my top 10 all-time favorite wrestling themes. The first theme of Edge and Christian when they were the Brood coming out to the ring. Also, their second theme, I used to like their second theme. Number 14, and I'm pretty sure Al's going to start laughing when I say this, but Rick Martel. I used to love that theme when he used to come out to the ring. And there's a little bass line that's in the song. It's hilarious. 13 is the WCW Lex Luger theme. Because nothing made my Saturday morning better than watching Lex Luger win a match and then play his music and replay the move during the replay. Yeah. Oh man. Number 12. Big Van Vader. I used to love Big Van Vader's theme coming out to the ring. When he used to do his little facade before he go out to the ring. Number 11 is both renditions of Rick Rude's theme, the WCW first one and the WCW second. A lot of people don't realize he had a second theme, and I used to like the second theme. Yep.
Hey, man.
Go ahead now. Hey, you know what? Oh, go ahead, X. Go ahead.
I was gonna say one of my friends said the chat not working on YouTube.
Still not working. But we'll fix it, man. We'll figure that out. Go ahead, fella.
Remember when do you remember when Rick Rude used to come out the Smooth Operator before they put
yes, that was when he was in WWF.
Yeah, before because at one point some wrestlers were using like actual songs, like Junkyard Dog used to use Another One Bites the Dust, and of course use Eye of the Tiger, and I think I can't remember, somebody else used something, but I remember when it said, "Oh Ricky, you're so smooth," and then Smooth Operator just went. I thought that was pretty freaking cool.
Number 10 is a tie. It's a tie for the Four Horsemen theme. See, and the Four Horsemen theme I'm talking about is the Chris Benoit theme.
Benoit.
The Benoit. And Big Boss Man. Kind of Georgia. That theme. The number 9. And I really could have bumped this up further if I wanted to, but I was like, you know what? I'll just let it sit right here. Is the Midnight Express. That was actually from a real. They actually used that thing from an old movie. I forgot the name of it. I used to know it. I actually watched the movie, as a matter of fact. Number 8 is Eddie Guerrero, WCW, his heel theme when he was in WCW. When he used to come out to the ring and had the horns. And number 7, and this is one, man. This is one of my favorite. This is one of my favorite things from TNA. There was the AJ Styles Evil Ways thing. A lot of people never heard that because people tailed off of TNA, but it was when AJ Styles did a really big heel push, which actually I enjoyed that whole thing. He used Evil Ways as his theme, and I thought it was pretty good. And it's a tie with CM Punk. Cult
of Personality.
Yeah. Number 6, Old School Undertaker.
Yeah,
Old School Undertaker. Can't go wrong with Old School Undertaker. Number 5 is actually my ringtone for Antonio Cole, and that is Evolution. And it's tied with Triple H. I figured you're hand in hand. Number 4 is a tie as well, and that would be The Rock, the second version. I'm talking when he was with the Nation of Domination version, not the one that we all know, but that one. And it's a tie with Ric Flair, the Nature Boy. Number three, I'm not ashamed to say I actually liked it when I was a kid. Ketchup and mustard, Hulk Hogan, the real American. When I
Real
was a kid, I
American.
liked that. I said my prayers, I ate my vitamins.
Especially when
Uh,
he played all the way out.
number two, number two, Bill Goldberg. Larry, wherever you at, Bill Goldberg. Number one, number one on my list is a tie. It was very hard for me to come up with just one. So number one, my favorite wrestling intro of all time is tied between Stone Cold Steve Austin and the original NWO theme. I mean, I can hum that NWO theme anyway. It's about a note. Yeah, so that's pretty much. Yeah. All right, so Al, go ahead, brother. You probably gonna pull out Bad News Brown and all that stuff.
Oh no, brother.
The woman.
And let's not. Okay. Actually, man, my list is kind of like similar to yours. Um, Number 15, I didn't too much care for CM Punk, but I love Cult of Personality, and they got the job done when the crowd got amped. So Cult of Personality is number 15. Number 14 is Hulk Hogan, Ketchup and Mustard, Real American. When it comes crashing down and you're hurt inside. Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't never really been a fan of Hulk Hogan, but that song right there, I'm a real American, fight for the rights of every man, you know.
Yep.
Number 13 is actually going to be, and I wouldn't say it was well, it was a theme song, but it was Natural Born Killers by Ice Cube. And ECW used it.
Yeah, I remember that.
So yeah, I that right there got me crunk when I heard that. So that's number 13, the Gangsters. Number 12, y'all probably gonna laugh at me, but I'm just gonna go ahead and say it anyway. I had an affinity for the Dude Love theme song, so that it was funny to me.
Love.
So Dude Love, Dude Love, man, was number 12, and it was also a tie between that and Macho Man's theme. Of course, you know Macho Man's theme ain't nothing but like the graduation procession, but you already knew when that Joker's music hit. Ooh, yeah, it was on. Okay, so
Get it to me, man. Inside joke.
Number 12 was The Rock. I think it was the third version. Basically, the way if you smell what the Rock version is cooking, that one. Yeah, I like that one. That one got me crunk. Matter of fact, some of these are on my workout list. Number 10, I got to put my boy on here, Gangrel.
No.
Gangrel's music, man, was on point.
No Gangrel.
Oh my God, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Gangrel is on my list, Larry. Good to see you, sir.
Always.
Number 10, number 9, you got me messed up. WCW, the Sting Crow music. I thought that was some epic music. Number 8 is Kurt Angle, Metal. That right there gets me crunk too. Number 7 is Taz, his WWE music. That Taz, man, has some nice music, man. I don't know what you're talking about, sir, but Taz music was straight. Number 6 was Triple H, the My Time theme. The one that says 1, 2, is this on? That one. I like that one right there. Number 5 has to be the Generation X theme. Are you ready?
I forgot to add that one.
That one was straight. Number 4, it was a tough. The last 4 like really tough, but I ain't gonna lie. Chris Jericho, Break Down the Walls. That's Man, that's a theme song right there. The first version when he showed up at WWE. Number three, got to be Stone Cold Steve Austin. The first theme. They really messed his theme song up when he went to the when they did that WCW Alliance angle. Man, his music was jacked up during that point. But of course, the first original theme. Number two has to be the NWO theme, the original WCW. And number one, Larry, you just in time.
Man, no, don't say it.
The Goldberg.
Hey man,
No,
I'm sorry.
Goldberg.
Just as soon as I logged on, I'm finna log off, y'all. I'm sorry, man. I ain't mean to come in and hear that.
Well, we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Goldberg is whack.
He might be whack, but to you, but that theme song, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. That theme song make me feel like I could turn over a Volkswagen Bug, man, for real. Like,
And you ain't put the Warrior on there, man.
We had a conversation last week about the Warrior. You know how I feel about that.
He ain't nothing but Goldberg.
And
No. We're not. I'm gonna cut y'all off the path before y'all get started. No. Larry, what's your top 15 wrestling teams?
Well, look, I only had like 12. Now,
Right,
I really
cool.
couldn't put them in any order.
He got bashed and book on now.
I will let you go that way, just because you put Goldberg as number one. Let's see. I got Shane McMahon. Here Comes the Money. Of course, Hollywood Hogan, classic. Vince McMahon, No Chance in Hell. Macho Man. The Warrior, of course. Undertaker, old school. No American Badass. Get that out of here.
No Jones County.
Yeah, no, none of that. All the Triple H themes I kind of tired of, but the game was probably the best to me. The Rock, the one that Al said, probably the last rendition of it. When the Glass Breaks, Stone Cold, gotta have it. D-Generation X, Y2J, like he said, Breaking Down the Walls was classic. And Shawn Michaels. Sexy Boy, man.
Sexy Boy.
Yes, Lord.
Xavier, what you got over there, brother? You got your 5.
I actually did 10. I did 10.
All right. What you got?
Number 10, I got Sting. Old school Sting with WCW. That's just, it's my favorite.
Well, he was howling.
Yeah. Hold on one second. Number 9, I got Ravens theme song. I just liked it. It was mine. Number 8, old school Undertaker. Number 7, NWO. Number 6, Shawn Michaels. Number 5, Nature Boy Ric Flair. And number 4, I got Hulk Hogan. You know what I'm saying? When we were little, I didn't like Hulk Hogan, but he used to get us crunked up.
Condiment Man.
Number 3, I got the Ultimate Warrior. And I'm surprised ain't nobody said this. My number 2 is Legion of Doom.
Yeah.
Good one.
And my
which song?
What a Rush.
Yeah, the one that started with Hulk.
Mm-hmm. And my number 1 is Goldberg.
That's my God, man. What is wrong with these people?
No, he's not my favorite wrestler. I know it resurrected that Patrick Troy.
That's excellent, man. Great job, everybody. Great job, everybody. Now, Larry, you came in. You were talking earlier. Have you seen Doctor Strange yet?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Okay, all right. So we'll slide past that. Let's roll over to this. Marvel Studio, not Marvel. I keep saying Marvel. Fox is looking at revamping their MC, their mutant, their approach to doing mutant movies. What's your thoughts? Yeah, what's your thoughts on that? Being that you and Al are the resident and Xavier, well, we've already, we've already had Xavier, but X-Men now. Look,
I think they've been criticized to the point where I think they feel they have to do something. The article that y'all posted in the hall where Chris Claremont came out and spoke on it. I mean, he hit everything on the head as far as about how the X-Men was pushed to the side due to movie rights and things of that nature. And when he said that the X-Men, if Marvel Studios owned the rights, would still be the cash cow, I have no doubt about that. I mean, I think because the X-Men would have been done right, and all this other stuff when they had a chance to really, I mean, really didn't nobody know what the Avenger was in the 90s. It was all the X-Men. So, don't get me wrong, the Avengers are what they are now, but the X-Men was that deal from the cartoon to the movies to everything they had going on. So, but I welcome it if they can take if they can take the constructive criticism that everybody's giving them and do it right this time, then I have no problem with what they're doing.
Cool,
Something
man.
that we can agree on.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
we need unity at this time. Unity. All together. Let's all come together at this time.
Hey, vote RiRi.
Yeah. So speaking of RiRi, hold it up, Larry. There it is. That's the.
Yeah.
So I take it you got that from Heroes and Villains today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got the variants on the way, but I had to go get this one.
Did they? How many did they have down there at that store?
Oh, they had overstock because when I was in the store, man, people had them in their hands and they still had them on the shelf. So I'm pretty sure they had quite a few. And the dude that said that the variants went to all of the subscribers. So
Okay, so all right.
I meant to send you a picture. He had a 181 down there, pristine, but somebody
Oh,
already had it in their hand though. It just came in.
How much you wanted for it?
He didn't say, man. He said he was gonna grade it first and then give him a price.
Oh no, never mind. Nope. No, grade it first. I grade it myself. Let me pay for it. Let me pay for it. But it is what it is, man. It's time, just not, we'll get it. We'll get it. It's on tap.
Yeah, dude traded in a New Mutants 87 and the 181, and both of them went in my laws, man. It looked pretty good. He let me put my hands on it, but it looked pretty good.
Cool. So who wants to get their haul out the way for this week? We're gonna go ahead and get our hauls for the week. Al, how about you go? Because you had a hell of a week last week, man. You had probably the haul of the hauls. For those who don't know, one of our favorite spots to frequent when we're in Atlanta is the Book Nook.
Book Nook.
And anybody who's watching, it is the truth.
Yeah. So
X, you got to get up here, sir.
One day.
Gotta get to the book.
One day soon.
So Al, take it away, my friend. It's all yours.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go through this kind of fast because, like Matt said, I pretty much went ham up in that piece. Yeah, I picked up, straight up though, X-Men. I picked up about 30 books, roughly. Yeah. It was a good day. It was a good day. And it's because, see, what it is, man, they have maybe 16 long boxes of just different books, right? And a lot of them are back issues and they're 50 cents a pop.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yep.
DC, Image, Marvel, you name it. So I picked up some back issues. I'm gonna start with some of the stuff that I got from the Book Nook. I got new X-Men 153, X Factor 137, Degeneration X Annual, which I actually, Degeneration X, Generation X Annual. Still got theme songs on the brain. Which actually this completed my annuals for Generation X. X-Force 97, X-Force 68, X-Force 110, X-Force 69. These are all back issues filling up my holes. Another Generation X annual. Got a third volume of Gen 13. This was an Image Wildstorm comic. Chris Claremont actually is writing this book, so I'm going to start picking that up. The back issue of X Factor 206 for the Second Coming storyline. Been working on my Wildcats. So I got 2 of those. Also been working on this group called Blood Syndicate. It's a milestone book. Dwayne McDuffie helped write this book or create it. Also been collecting Micronauts, getting those back issues. Couple more Wildcats Power Pack. Of course, I'm collecting that now. Another back issue of X-Men. I'm not gonna go into all of them because most of them, like I said, I did pick this one up, which is A versus X, and this was for 99¢. So, on to my newer stuff. I got Flash number 10 today. It's pretty good. I've got this. I haven't read the first one yet, but it's the Black Monday Murders, issue number 2.
Jay-Z?
I'll let you know how it is, Vince. Huh?
Is that Jay-Z?
No, I don't think so. And last but not least, the gems that I picked up from the book nook last week on my quest to fill my whole Uncanny X-Men run from issue 1 to 544. I got X-Men 97. I paid $20 for this X, and if you check eBay, it goes for quite a bit in really good condition. X-Men 104. I got that one. This one goes for a pretty penny on eBay as well.
Who told you
I
about
got that
one?
one. You did. Matt did. Got that one for $15.
Never want to not take credit, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. Credit when credit's due. Pick this one up. X-Men 120.
Highway robbery.
Go ahead, Matt.
I'm
Highway
talking about-
robbery, man.
I'm talking about stealing.
X, I got this for $10, man. Check eBay and see what the price of this one is. 120. That's the first appearance. Yeah, that's the first appearance of Alpha Flight in the X-Men book. I got this back issue that I've been looking for. I seen it at another store for a ridiculous amount. This X-Men 541, Uncanny X-Men. Last but not least, I'm gonna throw it back over to Matt once again. He hooked the brother up.
Oh goodness.
You see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said, "Oh, good,
Crazy, man. The book nook is the truth, brother, for real. And anybody out there watching, if you are a collector of comics, hell, they got comics, records, I mean vinyl, CDs, video games, novels, books, you name it. It's like a haven for nerds. But anyway, Matt got this one for me from Comics Plus, Uncanny X-Men 141. The Days of Future Past. And he actually got this for me for a pretty good deal because I was gonna actually get it from eBay for about $15 more. So he helped me save $15. Matthew Odom, thank you, sir. So I'm pretty much good, man. I had a really good pull last week. Really good pull. So.
Sweet. Awesome. So, well, I too also went to the book nook and found quite a few things. And we'll kick this off with hip hop variants. That good looking out on this, Larry. Unworthy Thor #1.
That's so sexy right there.
Larry it was 2 in the store. Larry got one. I got the other.
That is so sexy.
Simpsons Comics and Stories issue #1. First appearance of Bartman. That Big Show, big fan of this cartoon. Saw the comic. Rocco's Modern Life #1.
Heifer.
Yeah, they're actually bringing this back. By the way, they're actually bringing this back.
I heard.
Yeah,
Hello, Heifer.
Xavier, Batman issue 209. Good old school artwork. That I
don't like it.
Avengers 196, first appearance of the
The
Taskmaster.
Taskmaster.
That
Taskmaster.
Defenders number 9. I'm going to have to check and do a little history on this, but I want to say this is the first appearance of Thor fighting Incredible Hulk. Not quite sure if that's correct, but if somebody's out there, somebody can correct me on that. But I believe this is it because this is always expensive. But the book had it for $20, so it was a no-brainer for me.
Look.
Yep. Any Wolverine fan must have this comic.
Yes, Lord.
Incredible Hulk, $340, pristine condition. It was $30. I've seen this go high as 150.
Yeah,
Easily.
I paid
I've seen it
60 for mine. I think I paid 60 or 75 for mine.
I've seen this go out of the roof. Yeah, but this is one of my favorite covers.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only time McFarlane drew Wolverine right.
Yep.
Yeah.
I got this for Bruh Man Coleman. If you watch it, Bruh Man Coleman. I snagged this one up for him. Black Panther number 17, Jungle Action. So got this for $3 measly.
Stupid price, boy.
I mean, just giving it away.
Very.
Also, what came in the mail is some stuff I ordered a while back. I was thrilled to see, but I got my Hench Girl number 1 signed certificate of authenticity. So this will go and get slabbed. I will get this one slabbed. Once Our Land. This is the CBFS member exclusive variant. This is 1 of 10. This one here. My 160 of Walking Dead came in. So that came in, and last but not well, I think I got 1 or 2 other things, but we'll move on, and I'll see if I can snag it. Animosity, which is damn near impossible to find. Did you see this? Did I happen to see this down there at Heroes, Larry? Yeah, this is damn near hard to find. Now, if you can find one of these, man, you're doing it. But I actually ordered this a while back on Midtown, and it came in this week. So I've got a few other things I think, but we'll move on. Larry, take it away, bro.
Oh, I don't have much this week. This is probably my jewel for this week. Like I said, my variants will be in the next week. Everything else was really just new stuff. I'm not gonna even go into it. I got the book new, but I'm telling y'all the truth. It's where you need to go if you're trying to get good books, good prices. I got Deadpool Back in Black, number 3, and The Return of the Hulk, and the Uncanny Avengers. And I did pick up, even though I already had it, Amanda had me, good looking Amanda at Comics Plus. She got me a hip hop variant for Deadpool and Spider-Man signed by Fabian Nicieza.
Oh.
Yeah, so I picked that up. Yeah, but that's pretty much it for me. Like I said, I'm not gonna go into what I got at the book nook, so I'll leave that because I'm actually trying to top load them right now, so they're in all disarray.
Was that the Eric B and Rakim cover?
Yep. MC Spider and Deadpool.
One that I neglected to mention that also came in the mail. I'm not sure if I brought this up. It came in last week, so I don't know if I had it on there now. But I did get my first issue of Black, number 1. This is the New York Comic Con exclusive variant, and it is also signed.
That was signed? Yeah.
It's signed. And so this is signed by all 3 artists. And I was thrilled. Black and white cover. Thrilled. So finally got the Black number 1, and that is it for me. Xavier Randall. 0 zilch. So mostly everybody's stuff should be coming in from Midtown if you ordered. I know my orders went out today. I got a confirmation on 2 things.
Yep.
So it should be arriving. So I'm sure all of us will have something next week. And I've got a Ninja Turtle issue, but I'll show that next week. That's it. We made it through another show. So for those who are watching, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate it. Next week, more comics. We'll be getting close. Thanksgiving is almost here, and we'll be talking about the holiday issues of Scooby Doo with Larry next week.
Scooby Apocalypse. Read it, people.
But no, seriously, we'll be talking about. We'll be able to talk Doctor Strange in full next week, and we'll also talk about upcoming issues of episodes of Flash as they will be approaching return, and we'll also talk about a couple of other things. So, one last thing before we go. Everyone, the Wonder Woman trailer. I thought it was great.
Good stuff.
Larry, you liked it?
Oh yeah.
Damn. You know it's good. You know it's good when Larry.
November 9th, 2016. Larry said he liked something DC on the Common Hall, y'all.
Look, it's DC is not all bad to me now, but you know.
Let you tell it, they're like Lucifer shit.
Dang.
Hey, pretty close. But you know, Batman is the saving grace.
That's 2 compliments for DC from Larry.
Yeah.
On November 9th.
Look, who cannot like Batman? I mean, it's almost impossible.
It's some people out there that don't. The Superman lovers hate Batman.
That's why
Yeah,
the
exactly.
Superman lovers.
Yeah. And no, I'm not trying to offend anybody out there that are Superman fans. It's just, I'm sorry, he can do no wrong.
I will offend them. Superman sucks.
I have 0 Superman comics.
What's your thoughts on that Wonder Woman trailer?
Well, in addition to Superman sucking, I think the Wonder Woman was it was really good, man. I think it would be action packed. It kind of reminded me of Captain America, the First Avenger, and I think a lot of people are drawing comparisons, but I think it was done that way, bring her up to speed, because of course, you know, they tied in Batman versus Superman to the movie. So to be honest with you, man, I'm gonna go check it out. I've never really been a Wonder Woman fan. You know, I'm all about a good superhero flick, so I'll go check it out.
I agree with Al. I think it's going to be like Captain America. I'm really interested to see the second Wonder Woman movie, because this one's probably going to be a backstory with some action in it, and I think it's going to be a pretty good telling of her origin or whatever. But the next movie should be the one that puts her over the edge, or I guess the Justice League, you know,
like Winter Soldier did for Captain America.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, the villain was I follow Wonder Woman, so I knew who the villain was. It's Cersei, the lady. If you look towards the end, right in midway through with the mask, yeah. Actually picked that up at Comics Plus for pennies on the dollar, because I had heard that she was going to be the villain. So when I saw it in the store, as a matter of fact, I was with you, Xavier and Larry, that day we got it. I got it. I snagged it right then. So looked up and got that, and that's an old hard comic to find too. So I was able to get that for a little nothing. But
you know what I would like for them to go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
What I would like for them to do, hopefully in the sequel, I don't know if y'all have ever watched the Wonder Woman animated movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's on point, and it basically revolved around Ares. I would like to see them do that, and they basically all they have to do is lift that movie, everything from that particular cartoon to film, and I think it'll be a home run. Everyone, I'm sure, hasn't seen that, but I think if they tweak it, it'll be worth. I think they're probably gonna go with Cheetah or one of Wonder Woman's widely known foes, but if they had any sense, I think they would go with their Ares angle. That was really if you haven't seen it, it's about 5 or 6 years old, but it's one of the best DC animated movies they put out.
Yeah,
real talk.
Being a big Wonder Woman fan, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I love the fact that they're going all the way back. They're not just going, just jumping there and just slap something together.
I actually like the Wonder Woman they did in what was it, Justice League War. I thought that was an
Yeah,
interesting
Yeah.
take they did
Yeah.
on her in the animated world.
Mhm.
it's three.
Yeah.
It's
Well, see,
three.
but no,
Wonder
I'm
Woman
gonna
is
give
kind
it.
of, we sit here talk about it, man. But Wonder Woman is more like really a solid DC character that, you know, I mean, she's the type of character, man, that she's not girly, and she's like is like straight down to business. Like she gets shit done, you know.
Right.
I mean, and that's the thing about her that I like. Even I heard more people, not I know this is gonna sound bad, but I got it sitting in the car, man. That's how much interest I have in watching. Is the Superman versus Batman? It's sitting in the car in my glove compartment right now.
Oh yeah, when Wonder Woman came in, that's when the movie changed. I'm
Yeah,
talking about the
that's
music
what
changed, everything is. That's when the movie got good.
yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say. Is that I heard from everybody that when she showed up, that she was the one that took the show in the movie.
Now, like I said, it's almost she had like a Goldberg on take L. She had like a
A what?
Goldberg
A what?
theme. She came down, she blocked it, and everything just changed from then on out.
What? Wait, hold up. X like he got something he want to say. Be trying to hold it in. What you got to say, X?
I got two things. One, I'm gonna touch on what you said, Al, about the Ares. It is speculation that what's his name, the dude that played Stryker in Origins. They're trying to say that he, excuse me, Ares. He's gonna be Ares. It's just that's one of the forms that he took. But that's just speculation on that. So they probably gonna tie that in somehow, somewhere. I hope they do, because I agree with you. I want to see Ares in that too. What did she do besides blocking Green?
Hey, that movie
Let
got
me.
hype past that point, man. It did. That's when the action came in. That was that was 2 hours and 45 minutes. Excuse me, people. It was 2 hours and 45 minutes, 3 hours if you got the extended version on Blu-ray of trash. Until she came in the last 30 minutes and brought the action in.
Oh, you said of trash.
Of trash. Unadulterated trash.
Main doo-doo stain.
I will have to say, that, and I don't know if it was intended on being that way, but I ain't gonna lie, X, I have to agree with Larry again tonight. Um, when they brought her on the scene, man, it did to me change the dynamic of the movie, because if you know, I mean, all of us have seen the movie. When she came on the scene, the movie was pretty much dragging, because up to that point, the only thing that we really saw, we didn't really see Superman do too much of nothing. If
He ain't gonna do
anything,
nothing.
no, but what I'm saying though is that during that time frame, and I guess they purposely held back
Right.
because of the whole conflict between him and Batman. Batman shot the bullet skeeted in his face, the kryptonite dust, and oh boy went to work. He went to work. They fell in the church. He made the spear of destiny out of the kryptonite. He was about to stab him, and then he started talking about Martha. They started talking about Martha. Then Batman started having a heart like the Grinch. It grew 3 sizes too big.
But here's the thing.
Doomsday show up. Right. Hold on, let me hold on one second. Doomsday show up, and Superman has gotten his energy back. He done made a sensor beam. So he on his way to
Shut up.
he on his way to fight Superman, and then Batman sitting there like, "Hey man, I can't do nothing but fly this jet, man. Because if I go out there, man, they gonna kill me straight dead." Cue Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman come on the scene, block it. It's a wrap. Go ahead, sir.
He said that when Wonder Woman came on, that's when everything got great. I disagree with that, because 3, maybe 4 minutes right before that was literally after the scene when Batman was fighting them dudes in that warehouse, and that scene was awesome. Nobody can deny that scene wasn't awesome, because it was awesome. It was the first
That
time that
scene
we
was
actually
okay.
man, chill out, man. That scene
That
was
scene
better
was
than all the
okay.
X-Men movies combined. But
It was a decent. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
it was the first time that we actually saw Batman fight.
Pete this X. We had a
Go ahead.
movie that was 2 hours and 45 minutes. Like I said, it's called
You are
Batman
right.
versus Superman: Dawn
You're
of
right.
Justice.
I
Batman
whatever
saw
you say, I'm gonna
Superman
agree.
twice. He saw him twice during the movie. The first
look,
time, okay, Superman comes down and knocks the Batmobile somewhere, and then Batman gets his gruff voice, oh, rah, 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 and then they leave each other alone. Then the second time we see them is when they get the real conflict, which Wonder Woman comes in and saves the day.
if she would have saved the day, you know, this whole Superman would have still been alive because she had the lasso of truth. She could have held on to Doomsday, and Superman would have never had the impaler. But that's just me
If
being a
Wonder Woman
fan.
hadn't showed up, them two couldn't handle Doomsday by
Hey man,
themselves in
Wonder
that
Woman.
movie.
I
Not in
need
that
her to go
movie.
get breast implants. She's not busted enough to
Stop.
be Wonder Woman. I just don't like Gal Gadot. I'm excited to see Wonder Woman. Don't get me wrong, I am. It's just she doesn't scream Wonder Woman when I look at her.
She does now. I mean, it's almost like a Hugh Jackman effect. I know you hate that, but it's like a Hugh Jackman effect.
You lost
Once
me.
you see her play Wonder Woman, it's almost like she is Wonder Woman now.
Yeah, she's Diana Prince. I mean, Diana
But
Prince. She is her. She is her. I will give you
technically, I
that.
mean, if they go by the comics, just like Larry just indicated about like Wolverine was like 5'2", 5'3",
Right.
and weigh almost like 300 pounds. I mean, realistically, they ain't gonna find that in Hollywood unless it's straight CGI. So sometimes you have to suspend your disbelief. No, I'm serious. You have to suspend your disbelief and be like, okay, they ain't about to find a 6'2" woman, a busted woman that can act in Hollywood. I mean, the only other person that came to mind, rest in peace, was China, and she wasn't that good of an actor. You know,
Right.
she was in some adult film, but she wasn't that good of an actor. So,
She couldn't even act.
I mean, you know, she didn't have to act really. But needless to say, she grew on me, man. But I think with the way they handled her in Batman versus Superman, you know, pardon the pun, but they did give her justice.
Yeah,
So,
they
and
did.
it was a
Very
good
much
way
so.
of bringing her into the fold. And you know, right now she's been cemented as, you know, one of the main character, you know, and as far as the Trinity is concerned. So, like I said, man, I've never been a fan, but except for Linda Carter, that's a different story. But Linda Carter was hot, man. But anyway, I think, you know, I think the Wonder Woman movie is gonna do pretty good. And to backtrack on something else right quick, um, DC animated movies, man. I'm not one of those people that
Awesome.
hate DC, but those movies, man, are the bee's knees, bro. I
They're
mean,
awesome.
that is four
I have
hilarious.
yet to see.
Awesome.
But I'm saying
Hey,
you have to give credit when credit is due. Whoever is responsible for their animation department, they need to incorporate that same thought process into their cinematic department. And I guarantee you that they will have blockbuster movies, man. Superman, Batman, Public Enemies, all the Batman movies, as far as, you know, Batman versus Robin, The Killing Joke. All the movies have been jammed up, man. Even the Superman Shazam, which was like 25 minutes long, which I was pissed off for. That was even, I'm telling you,
They ain't gonna show Superman being
they were
whooped
all
up on
good.
like that.
they were all good,
They
man.
were all good.
So like they were
It's only
very
two
good.
that was
So
bad. It was two that was bad.
which one?
Gotham Knight, but that was like
They
one of
weren't
the first ones
terrible.
that they did.
They weren't terrible.
It was almost like the Animatrix. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? And New Justice League New Frontier. It was the first Justice League animated that they did. Those
I
were
hadn't seen
really,
that one.
Yeah.
I started to
real
buy it
bad.
because when the movie stop was closing, it was only like $4, but I didn't buy it.
Man, it's
It
good
had
for
like
collection's sake.
right, and it had like an old school 50s
Right.
type animation. It was decent, and I give you that one, X. It was decent, but it wasn't bad to the point to where I would only just watch it one time. I would watch it again, you know. But DC animation, man, they
It's good
that's
stuff.
where they trump Marvel. They got some
Hey,
really good stuff, man.
Yeah, DC has all.
Young Justice season 3. What y'all think?
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
3 minutes of playtime.
And then
right.
very excited about that because you know what, Icon's gonna be back on there. And Icon is coming up on the rise. So
Matt,
You
remember
called it.
what we talked about some time ago?
Yep, you called it.
Y'all better go get your icon #1.
Well, I'm gonna ask y'all, what did you
We need
think?
the
Has
variant.
anybody seen the Legion trailer for what's coming on in February on FX?
I'm still not excited about that.
Me neither.
I'll watch it float around in the bowl before I watch that.
Or
Really.
Taj Ghul coming to Arrow?
Man, kill themselves.
I think Arrow, man, is floundering. I haven't watched Arrow probably in about 3 weeks. The last
Man,
time I watched it, it was he was training up some folks to hit him or something. I guess it was his little version of Suicide Squad, but I don't know, man. I think
the arrowheads like we called them last week.
yeah, the Arrowheads. I honestly think, man, Arrow could be a really good show, and it has been a good show. But I think what really destroys Arrow's credibility so much is his rogues gallery. You can't, unless you are a diehard Arrow or Green Arrow fan or collector. I don't think even the staunchest of comic book collectors with some decent knowledge can name like one character that you could say is the Arrow's like chief,
Villain.
foil.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, Batman. You can name, like I said, Cheetah, Gigantra, or whatever her name is, the chick that grow tall. Wonder Woman. You know what I'm saying? Aquaman got Black Manta. You know, everybody has somebody that you could associate themselves with.
Right.
As far as a villain, I mean, Green Arrow has nobody, and that's the reason why they started taking stuff from Batman, the Lazarus Pit, to try to fill them holes to compensate for that. Real in actuality, all they needed to do was possibly create newer characters. I mean, Deathstroke, he was a character, but create new
Godspeed.
characters.
Everybody has
Yeah,
Godspeed well. Create somebody for Arrow that has that same type like impact on them. I don't
Yeah.
get it.
right.
Oh,
And that shows me a lack of creativity on the TV show's part when they just say, hey, we're going to use the Lazarus Pit and we're going to use Ra's al Ghul for Arrow, knowing full well that anybody with half a brain that's familiar with Batman knows about the Lazarus Pit and Ra's al Ghul. But you're gonna try them anyway. So, is what it is.
Is what it is. So that's pretty much about it for tonight's show, everyone. So thanks for tuning in and join us next week as we'll be discussing more comics. We'll talk about more TV shows. We will have a top 10 for you next week to be determined. So everyone, have a great weekend. Happy hunting. Oh, Al, one thing before we go.
One last question is actually a special request. Next week, can we bring back You Must Be Out Your Damn Mind?
You must be out your damn mind. Will be brought back next week. I've actually had somebody inbox me about that, so we'll bring that. We'll definitely get that back next week, and we'll start this week looking for madness that is on eBay of the foolishness, sorcery of the sorcery. So with that,
Sorceress.
we'll see everyone next week. Thanks for watching. Al Rainey, Larry Crocker, good to have you back, my man. Xavier Randall, I'm Matt Odom. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.